Archer!
Thank you, Mr. Duke.
Won't happen again.
Oh, that's lovely. Angels.
You might be a smart arse, Archer, but you're nothing but a fool to yourself.
Oh, you boy.
You do the full stretch, you know that.
Well, they're not having me, Mr. Duke. I've got to save myself. No matter what methods you bastards devise to destroy me. I'll get through. I won't. But it's my way.
Less lip, Archer. I don't like insults. Talk's one thing, but I won't tolerate insults. Right, lad?
Right, sir.
And look at you sitting there with that daft smile on your face. Why aren't you over there with the rest of them?
I'm an atheist.
What do you think that lot are? Disciples? Look, every Sunday an officer is allocated to watch you. And every Sunday, that's one little bit more you owe us. You know what the governor's like. You're committing a mortal sin just sitting here. They're all atheists, but they don't put it about. Heard you were thinking of turning Indian.
Yeah, I think about a lot of things.
Haven't you seen enough of them in here? Why don't you keep your nose clean and get out of here?
Boredom. Never was much good at that.
Pass the time quietly.
You don't hear me moan, do you, Mr. Duke? I smile. I smile a lot.
You're loose in the head, lad.
Yeah. You know, when I was in the scrubs, sweating it out in that filthy cell, I had this matchbox, see? And on this matchbox it said it takes 60 muscles to frown, but only 14 to smile. So why waste energy? See? I do all my time in a matchbox.
Jesus Christ.
There was nothing in here either, eh? Nothing. You know, when I was outside, I always used to remind myself that you can take something good from every experience, but the only thing that I'm going to take from Boston is evil.
That's because you don't bloody tell a lie.
No, it's not that, Mr. Duke. No. Look, take Mr. Goodyear, for instance. He rattles out bullshit morning, noon and night about character building. I mean, it's impossible. It's not on. How can anybody build a character in a regime built on deprivation? It's a one-way contamination. Good, fine minds thrown in with crazy, perverted people. What am I doing here? Why am I in another wing where there might be at least somebody to talk to? Or I could be civilized? Why wasn't I sent to an open league?
You're too old for that, lad, I'll give you that. You should have been given a prison sentence.
Right. You're right.
You know, I was happier in prison. Now I have to pass the remainder of my time looking after a bunch of snotty-nosed hooligans.
How long have you done?
A long time.
That's a nifty sentence, Mr. Duke. One way or another in prisons.
Public service, Archer. You know, some of them are happier in here.
Yeah? It's called institutionalized?
It's called the cure.
Oh, that. Well, in here, you act, you're punished, and you're free. But outside, out there, you act, you're punished by your own guilty complexes, and you're never free.
What little book did you get that from?
This one. Certainly not what's enough for him here. Look, Mr. Duke, I don't wish to underestimate your wife's work, but the punitive system does not work. I mean, my experience of Oslo convinces me that there are more criminal acts imposed upon prisoners than by criminals on society.
Convinces you? Fancy half of that lot running up and down your street. Fancy your mother tackling that lot on the rampage. No, you don't. So what would you do, eh? What would you do?
I talk about it first, like we're doing.
Talk's cheap. You lock them up, that's what you do.
I'd also consider what happens to their guardians.
Watch it, lad.
No, come on, I'm serious, Mr. Duke. Take yourself. For a weekly wage, you've been locking up men and boys most of your adult life, right? Now, hanging down your leg is a keychain. Your keychain. And the length of that chain indicates the time you've spent in the prison service. Right? Now, you may not have been fortunate in terms of promotion, but the length of that chain gives you rank over other officers of similar rank only. But at the same time serves as a constant reminder that though you've spent your entire life in the prison service, you are still only a basic officer. Now, who gets the stick for that, eh? Us. Who pays for that daily humiliation?
That's it, Archer. And wipe that fucking smile off your face before I knock it off. Name a number!
4721 Archer.
I'll give you my fucking coffee. And you think you can sit there and take that piss out of me?
No, I didn't, sir. I never get the chance to express myself.
It's well that you don't, lad.
I was only concerned about men being stripped of their dignity. Crews and cons.
You're on
We're not that different
report for incidents. And sit up straight.